André Lauren Benjamin, better known by his stage name André 3000, is an American rapper, singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, record producer and actor, best known for being part of hip-hop duo OutKast alongside fellow rapper Big Boi. As an actor, Benjamin has made appearances in a number of TV series and films, including Families, The Shield, Be Cool, Revolver, Semi-Pro, Four Brothers, and the leading role of Jimi Hendrix in All Is By My Side. In addition to music and acting, Benjamin has also been an active entrepreneur. In the spring of 2008, he launched a clothing line called Benjamin Bixby. He has also been an advocate for animal rights. He is also known for his work on the Cartoon Network animated series Class of 3000. Early life: Benjamin was born in Atlanta, Georgia, the only child of Sharon Benjamin Hoddo, a single mother who sold real estate, and Lawrence Walker, a collections agent. He is African American and Native American descent. Growing up in Atlanta, Georgia, East Point, Georgia and Buckhead, he attended Sarah Smith Elementary School, Sutton Middle School, Northside High School and Tri-Cities High School. Music career: OutKast, 1992 - 2006. 2014 present. In high school, Benjamin met Ant Big Boi Patton. Benjamin and Patton teamed up to form OutKast. Shortly after graduating high school, the duo was signed to the Atlanta-based LaFace label and released their debut album, Southern Playlist Acadialic Music, in 1994. Buoyed by the success of the single Players Ball, the album went platinum by the end of the year and OutKast was named Best New Rap Group of the Year at the 1995 Source Awards. On their next two albums, Etlians and Aquemini, OutKast experimented with their sound by adding elements of trip-hop, soul, and jungle. The albums were also influenced by a return to traditional black music genres, funk being the prime example. With OutKast's portrayal of themselves as out-of-place extraterrestrials in Etlians, the funkadelic, futuristic, and seemingly unfamiliar, weird, or eccentric persona projected by André 3000 creates the chance to transcend the more pronounced characterizations of gangsters and pimps so regularly assumed by black men rap artists. OutKast's distinctive Southern player style is combined with these Afrofuturistic elements to create a new, unique space for their brand of rap within popular culture. Benjamin's lyrics in particular took on a more surreal, space-age tinge. Within the time of his second and third albums, Benjamin took up the guitar, painting, and a new relationship with singer Erykah Badu. OutKast's fourth album, Stankonia, introduced Benjamin's new alias André 3000 and increased the group's crossover appeal with the single Ms. Jackson, which hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song was written in the aftermath of Benjamin's breakup with Badu and was a fictionalized account of the disintegration of their relationship. In 2002, OutKast released a greatest hits album, Big Boi and Represent. OutKast, which contained 3 new tracks. One track, The Whole World, won a Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group. Later that year, Benjamin participated in the Dungeon Family Group album, which saw a number of prominent Atlanta-based hip-hop groups combine into a supergroup. In 2002, André 3000 was referenced on the song Till I Collapse by Eminem, who considered him one of the best rappers ever. In 2003, OutKast released Speakerboxx's The Love Below, a double album which highlighted the differences in the musical styles of the group's two members. Benjamin's half of the album, The Love Below, garnered the most attention from mainstream audiences, with the popular singles Hey Ya and Roses. The album's fourth single and video, Prototype, was released shortly after. Big Boi's Speakerboxxx spawned the top 10 hit The Way You Move, and the relatively successful Ghetto Music. The Love Below was, unlike Speakerboxxx, an exercise in funk, jazz, and alternative music, featuring sung vocals from Benjamin. Rolling Stone compared Benjamin to an indie rock Little Richard on OutKast's 2003 #1 international hit Hey Ya, and later declared the hit one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. In 2006, OutKast released their sixth album as a group, Idlewild. The album served as a soundtrack to the group's musical film Idlewild. a film centered on life in a 1930s setting, and the album took influences from music of that era, particularly blues. Benjamin had a few rapped verses on the album, including on the first single Mighty O, but mostly stuck with singing as he had on the Love Below. In January 2014, it was announced that OutKast would be reuniting to celebrate their 20th anniversary by performing at more than 40 festivals worldwide during the spring-summer of 2014, beginning with a headline spot at the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival in Indio, California in April. Solo work, 2007. A Euro present, Benjamin returned to rapping in 2007, after a hiatus from the genre, appearing on various remixes, including Walk It Out, Throw Some D's, You, and Jay-Z's 30-something. His contributions to original songs included UGK's International Players Anthem, Devin the Dudes, What a Job, Fonzeth Bentley's Everybody, and with Big Boi and Raekwon on Royal Flush. He also appeared on John Legend's album Revolver, on the track Green Light, which was released on October 28, 2008. Prior to the release, Benjamin commented, "It's going to be a surprise for a lot of John Legend fans, because it is a lot more upbeat than John Isa Euro than people think John is. I was actually happy to hear it. This is a cool John Legend song." Benjamin has stated that he plans on recording a solo rap album and that the response to his remixes is part of the motivation for it. In 2010, he was featured on Ciara's remix for her single Ride, from the album Basic Instinct, and on the remix to Chris Brown's Deuces. On January 18, 2011, Kesha released the Sleazy remix, which featured Benjamin. The remix was later re-released on December 13, 2011, also featuring verses by rappers Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa and T.I. On June 7, Big Boi leaked a collaboration with Benjamin and Sleepy Brown entitled Lookin' For Ya Euro, which was originally intended for Big Boi's debut solo album Sir Lucius Left Foot, the son of Chico Dusty, however it was blocked by Jive Records from being on the album. On June 24, 2011, Benjamin Copywriter's fourth studio album Untitled for was released. Benjamin featured on the track Party, his first collaboration with the singer. The song was later nominated for the award for Best Rap Song Collaboration at the Grammy Awards held in 2012. Benjamin continued his string of guest appearances throughout the year, a Euro featuring on Lloyd's song Dedication to My Ex, Lil Wayne's Interlude, and Drake's The Real Her. He also featured on the track Play the Guitar by B.O.B. Benjamin was featured alongside Jay-Z on Young Jeezy's track I Do, released on January 10, 2012. It later appeared on Young Jeezy's fourth studio album Thug Motivation 103, Hustler's Ambition. Benjamin's verse, which was initially recorded as a song for his debut solo album, was leaked onto the internet in 2010. The following month, it was announced that Benjamin would be featured on a song with LCD Soundsystem frontman James Murphy and the alternative rocker virtual band Gorillaz titled Do Ya Thing, to promote the Gorillaz Converse collection. It was released on February 23, 2012 in two different versions, a Euro 1 approximately 4.5-minute radio edit and the explicit 13-minute version. The song was written and recorded over 3 days, with the 13-minute version being recorded on the last one. On July 10, 2012, Channel Orange, the debut album by singer-songwriter and Odd Future member Frank Ocean, was released. André was featured on the song Pink Matter, supplying vocals and guitar. Later, on July 30, 2012, Rick Ross's album God Forgives, I Don't was released, where Benjamin appeared on the song 16, once again supplying vocals and guitar. Later in the year, Benjamin also featured on T.I.'s album Trouble Man, Heavy as the Head on the song Sorry. T.I. noted that the collaboration was a proud moment for him. On May 6, 2013, The Great Gatsby soundtrack was released, featuring a cover by Benjamin and Benjamin, copyright of Amy Winehouse's Back to Black, marking their second collaboration. The following month, Capital Cities released their debut album In a Tidal Wave of Mystery, on which Benjamin was featured on the song Farrah Fawcett Hair. After being seen in the studio with producer Michael Made It was reported on August 3, 2013 that Andre 3000 would be releasing a new solo album in early 2014. However, The following day, a representative for Benjamin told Billboard that there is no official confirmation on that report. In 2014, Benjamin appeared on fellow Dungeon family member Future's second studio album, Honest, on a song titled Ben's Friends. Acting career: Benjamin has made appearances in Families, The Shield, Be Cool, Revolver, Semi-Pro, and Four Brothers. He was also cast as Percival in Idlewild, released on August 26, 2006. He voiced a crow in Charlotte's Web, a movie adaptation of the 1952 children's book. As of November 2006, he voiced Sonny Bridges, a prize-winning musician who gives up touring to teach at his alma mater, in Class of 3000, an animated series he produced on Cartoon Network. Benjamin was accused by Timothy McGee for supposedly stealing his idea of the show. He has also worked with East Thero on a promotional version of Jungle Book, which was on a Whit Lil Grrrls sampler, but never made it to the actual album due to issues with East Thero's label, Warner Brothers. The following year, he appeared in the basketball comedy Semi-Pro, with Woody Harrelson and Will Ferrell. He also starred in the 2007 film Battle in Seattle, a film about the 1999 Seattle World Trade Organization protests. Benjamin was a member of Quentin Tarantino and Lawrence Bender's production company A Band Apart until its close in 2006. He then formed his own company, Moxie Turtle. In May 2012, Benjamin began filming a biographical film about Jimi Hendrix entitled All Is By My Side. It premiered at the 2013 Toronto International Film Festival on September 7, 2013. Fashion: Benjamin launched the Benjamin Bixby clothing line in the spring of 2008, inspired by college football circa 1935. In February 2012, Benjamin announced that he would be returning with another line soon. Personal life: in 2004, alongside Alicia Silverstone, Benjamin was voted by People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals to be the world's sexiest vegetarian celebrity. He is also childhood friends with Fonzeth Bentley. Benjamin also has a son named Seven Sirius Benjamin with R&B singer Erykah Badu. Benjamin was arrested in Henry County, Georgia in March 2009 after being caught driving his 2007 Porsche Carrera 109 mph in a 65 mph speed zone. Benjamin is a vegan. Politics and endorsements: Benjamin posed for a print advertising campaign by Declare Yourself, a campaign encouraging voter registration among youth for the 2008 United States presidential election. In the ads by photographer David LaChapelle, he has his mouth gagged by a bow tie in a symbolic function. Discography: as featured artist, Millionaire, What a Job, Royal Flush, Green Light, Dedication to My Ex, Party, Play the Guitar, I Do, Sorry. Filmography: films, television, video games. Benjamin provided his voice for the 2005 video game LA Rush, as well as beta testing the game. Awards and nominations: Grammy Awards. References: external links: Andrew copyright 3000 at All Movie.